And we're live.
Hi, welcome to StockinetteZombies. I'm Amy, also known as Jay Nitma.
And I'm Megan, also known as Just Run It. And this is episode 469, where we both are rocking some orange.
Yeah. Yep,
The
I
weather
got my,
outside. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say this is from one of our years. It was a special dyed colorway from Lola Bean Yarn Co. It was the GG year because of
Mhm.
the orange accent. So that was really fun.
I'm
Something like
still,
Friendship Train or something like that.
yeah, I'm still hoarding mine. I think I've got the two because it was a sock set, right? So I've got
Yep.
the two minis, kind of like what you've got on your
Yep.
shoulders, right? And then the two main, and I'm like, oh, what can I do with this? I think
Yep.
Um, I'm thinking something color work, but also it's a very nice accent. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
But
they're
yeah,
great.
it's yes, and it's very warm here. So like last week it was -10 and -20, and then now it's like 50, so like a 70-degree swing. But
Yep.
overcast, unfortunately. So I think that's why I migrated to the orange this morning, was like, oh, it's going to be dark and dreary outside. I need something bright to brighten
Right.
my day.
Yeah, went out this morning, and if we had driven like even an hour earlier, the roads would have been like ice because it rained overnight.
Yep.
But it warmed up enough that we were kind of safe. But a few little like
Hmm.
maneuvers this morning, which was good for our new
Yeah.
driver.
I
But
love that you guys drive to school together. It reminds me so much of doing so with Ellie. And like the like awkward, she doesn't want to hug me, but I go and hug her anyway, and then I go get in the
I
she
don't
needed to
do
like get
that.
out of the driver's side and like run if she didn't want mom to give her a hug before she went into the school. But she
That's
was
fun. I
driving,
did
so she
that.
could pick the like private alcove that nobody
Oh,
would
true.
see her hugging her mom. But yeah, that makes me happy to hear that. Yeah, and more to look forward to on my behalf, I guess, as we take that journey. But
Yes. Yep.
excellent. We have administrati.
Yes. So the KAL is continuing for the zombie apocalypse. I did want to mention that for March, we have a new challenge. We have two new challenges, actually. So the first challenge is for March and April, and it is Lucky Charms. So our team mascots are clovers and horseshoes. So how does that play? Well, there's a clover eyelet that you can make in knitting. So we have lace, and then horseshoe, you can have a horseshoe cable. So you can do lace or cables or both in an item and enter that for bonus points. And so again, that runs from March 1st until the end of April, April 30th. And then the special bonus is mascots. So if you would like to knit a clover or a horseshoe in a motif, it could be color work, it could be like a raised texture, because I've seen washcloths with a raised texture motif. Or if you wanted to, what do I say, be a little creative with the clover or horseshoe. My example was unicorns have they wear horseshoes. So if you wanted to do like a little unicorn stuffy or something like that from our lovely speaker this year, you could certainly do that and get creative. We already had a question out there about a pattern that had kind of a four-leaf motif in it.
Mhm.
I was going to get with Megan on whether we thought that was good or not. I'm leaning yes because it is
Yeah.
four little clovers. I mean, I wouldn't know how else to describe that part of the motif. So it just didn't have a little stem on it. That's all. So
Sometimes you can't see those.
exactly, it's just a top view.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so
I don't know
again,
if
if
Kristen's watching, but yes, I saw it and I was like, I think I like that.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you have one of those creative ones, you can ask the question in Discord and Megan and I will respond, letting you know that that's a go from us. And
Yep.
and you can move forward with it. If it's obviously a clover and obviously a horseshoe, like some color work motifs are, then go for it. It's gonna
Yeah.
count.
I have my thick like socks that have four-leaf clover motif on them.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Slipper socks.
Yep. Oh, so yeah,
And
no,
I
it's
really,
yeah, go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say I want to make a bunch of little stuffies for the mascot one. I'm
I
excited to use some Anna
just
pattern.
verified a bunch of little stuffies that Pam made. So yeah, we've definitely got folks out there making little little
Yeah, but now they're
things.
gonna count, well, unless you made them with DK weight yarn, which is possible.
Yeah, a
Um,
couple of them she did.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So now it's on to you can make them like a little clover, a little, and get double points.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, and so again, any cable, any
Yeah,
eyelets, lace. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, cool, cool. And then
yeah.
yeah,
Any
just
cable, any lace. I have a few
yeah.
stockinette patterns where I was like, darn, I'm gonna have to add something. Like I'm gonna have to put a horseshoe pattern in it or something because I did have them on my to knit list, and I was like, oh, this is mostly stockinette. There's not a single eyelet or, you know, but I definitely have a lot of patterns that fit the bill, and I will be on them.
Yeah, excellent. And then yeah, just a reminder to anybody that's doing our ZKKAL that when the month flips over, the form will get updated. And we do not go back in time and allow you to get your cold iron projects in. So make sure that as you've wrapped up stuff, you go back and you make sure that you've gotten your entries in. You should have an email for each of the ones, and it's also available on the dashboard. And do just a little bit of accounting here at the end of February to make sure that you've got your projects in.
I have so
And
many to enter. I'm so behind.
I felt like some people maybe preemptively last week were like getting a lot of theirs in because all of a sudden I had like 40 entries to verify. But the yeah, it's there's I'm sure there will be a great deal. And then what was I gonna say? I forgot. But there's a lot of inspiration out there and a lot of really great projects. I'm loving it.
Oh,
So
I did add in our Discord that I did add two new designers to the designer showcase. So
excellent.
be on the lookout for them, and maybe we can get an update to our inspiration bundle
Yep.
for those two designers. And so again, more things to look and be inspired by and knit for the challenges.
Yes, absolutely. Super exciting. Yeah, make sure that you're out on Discord and chatting with your teams. That's one of my favorite parts of the KAL. In addition to helping me decide what to knit next, I also enjoy that there's, the camaraderie of the teams, right? Whether it's for fake points or yeah, fake pride, like yeah, it's fun, right?
Yeah.
And so yeah, make sure that you're out there doing that. Last challenge, I gave away a free pattern code, and thinking that I've got another one that fits with the lace and the lace and the cables. So yeah,
Woo.
yes,
Excellent. Well, this is favorite things.
favorite
So
things.
I have been adding to or still continuing to use my yarn in, yarn out spreadsheet. But I have things that come in automatically. That is my Woolens and Nosh monthly. So this time
Mm,
it's Grello. Look at how beautiful that is.
jealous eyes.
Yes, it's so pretty. Um, so I'm really enjoying the this year's selection so far. I know it's only February, but really loving it. And then I ordered from Eat Sleep Knit Emma's yarn because they had a percent off email recently if you're a 10K club member. And you only have to do that once in your lifetime and you're always a member. So
Very
if
cool.
you want, yeah, if you wanted to join Eat Sleep Knit And basically, within a given year, you buy 10,000 yards. And they have bonuses, ways to get more yardage. Like if you order a sweater's quantity, there's a bonus. Some of the yarns, special yarns, have bonuses each month. And so it's not necessarily that you actually bought 10,000 yards, but it can count
Kind of
towards
like
that.
our
So,
KAL, there's
right.
there's
Yeah,
bonuses.
there's ways to not buy 10,000 yards and get to 10,000 yards. Um, but again, once you're in there, you get an email every once in a while. And so this one was like 15% off, I think. And I had also had like a little gift card type thing sitting around there, like a store credit. So I bought some Emma's yarn in this lovely gray and red. I don't think the red's quite this bright, but it is bright. Um, and this is planning to be, I think it was Renaissance. Was that the sweater I was showing you? It
Yes,
was color work and yeah. So I'm going to make this into a Renaissance someday. It doesn't have cables or eyelets, so it might be someday later. And these
does
aren't
kind of
Bangor
have like
yarn.
a whirly twirly. I mean, again, I don't know if it's clover like or not, but yeah.
Oh, I'd have to go in and look for sure, but it's definitely floral looking, and filigree, like very,
Yes, yeah. Filigree is a good word for it. Yeah,
yeah.
like
So
ironwork.
ironwork, yes, perfect. So yeah, so that's what I bought. I bought this for that, and now so I have to add 5 to my in tracker for the month, and the outs are going out. I'm still in the positive, right? Like I've knit more than I've brought in. But with as prolific as I have been lately, that's not too hard to do.
Yeah,
But yeah, my favorite things is 10K club, eat, sleep, knit, being able to use that, and then also my woolens and nosh, pretty yarn.
yes, excellent. Yeah, I have a similar yarn automatically coming to me, but also wanted to call out our Craft Lucky KAL as well. Really enjoying again those entries. Also kind of like the juxtaposition of like how
Mm.
can I get extra credit in both KALs. So yeah, I think the only one that I have remaining here for March, because we are doing it 3 months at a time, a quarter, is the my favorite color. And I
Mhm.
knit a lot with my favorite colors. So looking forward to some potential green and green cables and green lace going forward. But yes, I signed up for the Woolith Fair, so like Lilith Fair, but Woolith Fair
Oh,
collection
okay.
on Fangirl Fibers. And it's like ladies of our generation that were part of Lilith Fair. The first one is January's inspiration is Polyester Bride.
Okay.
Yes, by Liz Fair. And it's like the artwork of the album cover. And then you get a fun little album cover stitch marker, which is super
Oh,
fun.
okay.
Again, the greens are really popping here as a lot brighter than they actually are in the skein.
Mm,
It's a very mundane, very tasteful, like scummy green versus like a
mm,
green. But yeah, a super fun kind of, rose and green. And yeah, this I do this often and it ends up sometimes kind of stacking up on me and being a little embarrassing. But when I get clubs like this, I don't often immediately open them. I save them for, a rainy day or like a week so last week was a particularly challenging week. I had this in my back pocket sitting there unopened, and I opened it up and was like, "Ooh, I love this!" Right? Like just Megan of the past bought this for me. It
mhm,
it came in between now and then, and I saved it for this moment. So yeah, super super love Fangirl Fibers. Super love. I'm really excited about Fiona Apple,
mm,
one of my favorite ladies of the '90s. What album they will feature and what the colorway will look like, inspired
mhm.
by the album art. So yes, I yeah, and I've been pretty decent, right? Like I don't know again if I'm just too busy to
Shop.
not be yeah, too busy to shop. I'm sure that won't forever be the case. But yeah, generally I think um my streaks often end at yarn over when it was in the spring, right? And
Right.
now it's in the fall. So we'll see what sort of yarn I'll have coming my way. Uh, maybe I'll find some yarn shopping on spring break or something. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I guess it could be. I have two different spring breaks this year. It's so weird. My college spring
Same.
break was different. Yeah, it's so strange. So we'll have my son home on a week where we're all just doing our thing. So
Mhm.
I'll try to carve out some time for sure so we can do some fun stuff and maybe he'll um drive his sister in that week so that he can have access to the car. But yeah, we're excited to get ready for spring break as well. What else? I have a few more things arriving in the mail soon that, past me bought that I'm really
Mhm.
excited about. I bought a hand ice dyed sweatshirt,
Ooh,
and I was just so excited. I was like, "Oh, this looks really cool." And we'll see when it gets here if it's all that I had hoped for. But I'm pretty excited because it got a shipping notification here
yeah.
this week. So that's one of my favorite things. I was like, "Oh, I forgot I ordered that. It was a pre-order. It was going to take some time."
Yeah, the clubs are a
And
nice
so it's
surprise. I mean, with you, right? Like with your self-striping and me with my Liz Fair, my Woolith Fair here. But like sometimes if you wait long enough to open the package post getting it, you also forget the ones that you like past you literally shopped and selected for yourself as well, which is often fun, right? Like, oh, this is amazing. And you're like, wait, I picked this out. But I had forgotten about it. So yeah,
yeah,
the
yeah. Can't
pre-orders
wait.
will do that too.
Yeah, I am also part of the Farmer's Daughters Fiber Sock Club. So that's also going to be coming this week because we're supposed to get them before the start of the month so you can knit with it for the month that
Yeah.
it is for. And I got a shipping notification on it. It just hasn't started tracking yet. So I'm like, ooh, is it going to get here by Friday? That'll be fun.
Yeah, I don't know what you think about informed delivery, right? It feels like it kind of ruins a little bit of the like, go to the mailbox. Look, I have so, like you can't be surprised by anything in the mail
Oh,
anymore.
that's true. That's true.
But
Although with my Christmas debacle where things came while I was
it's true.
gone, and they got stolen,
Yeah.
I'm
Will they
99%
actually
sure
be
now.
there? Yeah.
Yes. Um, and also now I do not wait. Like if they're coming while I'm gone, I am calling somebody to come pick them up.
Yes.
We're not,
Agreed.
especially things that were gifts. And anyway,
Yep.
but
Excellent, excellent.
yep. Well, have a good day. Bye.
Yep. Bye, Upta. Did you have something right at 9 here?
Not really.
Okay.
I
I
have at 9:30. I just